and welcome back. Today we have game 5 of the NBA Finals. It is now a best of 3 series. This is why we watch the whole NBA season. This is why we've grinded these NBA playoffs. Day 45 of the NBA playoffs. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. 7:30, Indiana going into Oklahoma City. Weird that there's a weird amount of days in between the games here, but hey, I'm here for it to have a great Monday night overall. 7:30, 223 over-under. This over-under has moved down quite a lot from games 1 to now. Game 1, if you don't recall, 231 over-under. Game 2, 228. Game 3, 228 as well. Game 4 moved down to 225, and now we're at 223 in this series. And now Oklahoma City at home, they've been the favorite in every single game here, and now at home, but just like games 1 and 2. Massive spread, 9.5 spread here for game 5. Series tied 2-2. This game's going to be electric, 7 o'clock. Before we talk about today's new plays for this game, but we do got to talk in detail of game 4. In game 4, we ended up going a clean sweep 4. We had 4 wins. No, we had 4 losses. We ended up going 0-4 in best bets. You got to love it. When you're good, you're good. And when you're bad, it's better to be worse at it all. I feel horrible about it. I apologize to you guys. 0-4 day overall. Gotta love it. The same game parlay and my favorite play of the day, the Tyrese Haliburton rebounds, assists, and was the only leg in the same game parlay that not hit overall. You gotta love that. I even said it in the video. Watch that be the leg that not hit in the same game parlay, and it did. The assists were kind of there. He fell very short overall. Jalen Williams, I tip my cap to you, man. Tip my cap. Yep, my bald head for you. You get it, man. You had a great game overall. I faded you, thinking that you had your best game in Game 3. He had an incredible game for Game 4, and I watch him in this one fall flat in his face and him missing all of his shots overall. And then speaking of someone that missed a lot of shots, Myles Turner shot 3 for 10 from the field, finished the game at 12 points. He did shoot a lot of free throws, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, so he tried his best, but man, 0 for 6 from 3, 3 for 7 from the field, just falling 1 basket shy overall. It was pretty much a horrible game overall. Felt like Homelander from The Boys, where he's just watching the movie screen and his face is just disgusted. That's how I felt, but the game was incredible. I'm not going to be sourpuss over my bad night over a great game. Great series overall. Scott Foster came in and made a lot of calls for Oklahoma City. Crowd was incredible, Indiana. I'm very excited to see how this best of 3 series goes overall. I got 4 plays here today. 4 plays here to make up from that 0-4 day here. Got the signs for game 5 here. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, we took this guy's line over, I think, in game 1 and game 2, and his rebounds, assists, and that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We've been taking Shai Gillies rebounds, assists at home, all playoffs wrong here. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has another great game here at home stored for us. So it can be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on a discount here to go over 11.5 rebounds, assists, coming to minus 132 on FanDuel. He has a 60% hit rate in these playoffs, averaging 11.9 rebounds, assists. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 6 versus Indiana, averaging 11 rebounds, assists with the last 6 games. The 2 regular season games, he had 15 and 15. Game 1, he had 8. Game 2, he had 13. Game 3, 12. And then Game 4, the most recent one, he only had 3 rebounds, assists in that game. I think he bounces back in a massive way here overall because he's at home. 64% hit rate at home in the playoffs. We've been targeting him at home where he's averaging 12 rebounds, assists per game at home. Game 1, he had 8. We followed that up on Game 2. He had a massive game, 13 rebounds, assists in that matchup. Overall, he's averaging 10 potential assists per game in these playoffs. So game 1, he had 11. Game 2, he had 15 potential assists. Game 3 and Game 4, under 10 potential assists, but he's averaging those per game at home. Game 1 and 2 at home, 11 and 15 potential assists. Love that number overall. And then the rebound chances are there, averaging averaging 9 rebound chances per game. In this series, with game 1 and game 2 having 10 and 7 rebound chances overall. Love the consistency with the possibility of the rebound chances overall. At home, averaging 6.6 assists per game and averaging 5.5 rebounds per game, so just clearing the over. And this line's pretty much been consistent. Games 1, 2, and 3, this line was at 12.5. Game 3, weirdly enough, this was at 13.5. Now at home here, where he plays better at home, like I said, 64% hit rate at home, averaging 12 rebounds, assists. Now we're getting 11 rebounds, assists for a pretty good number overall, minus 132 I'll take this number every single time. The MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, to go over 11.5 rebounds, assists, coming to minus 132 on FanDuel. Jump into my second play of the day. We've been targeting this player's prop total on the road here. I maybe got lucky at the time I looked at this book. I am recording this 24 hours before this game, so a whole day before. So I think I did get lucky on the number, but I do love this Andrew Nembhard spot. We've been taking his road overs. We took his over in game 1, game 2. We hopped off the ice when he was at home here. Now we're back at it like a bad habit, back on the road here, and that's Andrew Nembhard to score 10-plus points, coming to minus 136 on FanDuel. Love this number. I like this number at 10.5. My original number was going to be 10.5, but this line crazily went down. I try to look between the alt lines, the 10-plus points, and like the point total when I'm making these plays overall. I'm writing them all out and see if like the number does change. And luckily, I got a great number here. It's normal. It was like minus 140 earlier, minus 136 overall. Definitely look around, but 70% hit rate in these playoffs, averaging 12.4 points per game, getting the over 4 for his last 5, averaging 11.4 points per game, 6 for his last 7 versus Oklahoma City. Super consistent versus Oklahoma City with the last 6 games. The 2 regular season games, he did ball the fuck out with 23 and 16 in his 2 regular season games, but the 4 games in these series, 14 in game 1, 11 in game 2, 8 and 10 in games 3 and 4 here. He's a better road player than he is at home. 80% hit rate on the road in these playoffs, averaging 13.8 points per game overall. In game 1 and 2, he had 14 and 11. We took both of those overs. He cashed with ease, averaging 8 field goal attempts per game. The one under game in this series where he had 8 points, he only took 5 shots in that game. He's averaging 8 field goal attempts per game. Only 5 shots in that one. That was the reason why it hit the over. He 3 less shots than normal, and he still finished with 8. I love the baseline here overall. 8-plus points being the minimum in these series. Every single game after that has had 10-plus in each of them. This line has kind of fallen down since game 1 and 2. Game 1 and 2, game 1 it was 11.5. Game 2 was 10.5. Game 3 was back to 11.5. Game 4, 10.5. And now game 5, we're getting 9.5 or plus 10 on FanDuel. I'll gladly buy the road dip here. Like I said, 80% hit rate on the road here in the playoffs, averaging 13.8. I've projected 12-plus points for this team, for the Pacers here today. I think Andrew Nembhard steps up big on the road. I love that little step back he does too. So even if with the Pacers need someone to create a shot late in the game, I love Andrew Nembhard to do that little dribble, step back in the mid-range. It's such a great shot overall. I think Andrew Nembhard has a great game on the road. It's going to be Andrew Nembhard scored 10-plus points, coming to minus 136 on FanDuel. Jumping into my third play and staying on the Pacers side of the ball. I'm back here, man. Myles Turner, you motherfucker. You hurt me last game here. I'm coming back for you in this matchup. Unlike Jalen Williams here, I'm going to continue to ride the over here. So give me Myles Turner to go over 13.5 points, coming to minus 120 on FanDuel. He's going to get it the over in this matchup here. Great road player, just like Andrew Nembhard. 60% hit rate in the playoffs here, averaging 14.8 points per game. 60% hit rate on the road as well, averaging 14.1 points per game. At home were his lower point totals overall. Last 6 games versus Oklahoma City, only getting the over 2 for his last 6, but those 2 games were in game 1 and game 2. Love that overall. Game 1 and game 2 in these playoffs. No, yeah, right? Yeah, game 1 and game 2, was it right? Yeah, 15 and 16 in game 1 and 2. That's where I'm at. Found the number. And then game 3 and 4 had 9 and 12. So 2 road games getting to that 15-plus point mark. He's gotten the over 4 for his last 5 away games, averaging 13.2 points per game overall. I have it projected at 15-plus points here. Hey, these last 2 games, even last game, it shows why I loved his over last game was how poorly he shot that game before. 27% from the field. This last game shot 30% from the field. He's averaging 37% field goal rate in this series. So he's going to find that level sooner or later, and I think it's in this game here. Overall, 3 for 10 from the field last game. I think there's no way he goes 3 for 10 again. Watch him do it 3 straight after I said that, but I don't think he's returning from that illness that he had. Plenty of days since we got that report in game 3. I think now plenty of rest. His legs will finally be back under him. I hope it is, or I'm mad at you, Myles Turner. Overall, this line has been the same all around. I'm buying the dip, not buying the tip, but game 4 it was 13.5, and this now is back at 13.5. I'll gladly take it. Fellow basket shy for us overall. I think today he gets to that 15-point mark because I've been projected at 15-plus points here. Been better on the road than he is at home. 4 for his last 5 away games. He's going to have another great game here tonight on the road. He's going to shoot better for us here today. I talked to him. I DM'd him. He said he'll help me out here, so give me Myles Turner to go. Over 13.5 points coming in minus 120. On FanDuel, jump into my my fourth and final play of the day for this game 5 of the NBA playoffs. Let me know down below, what's your favorite player prop play for today's matchup? I'm excited for this game just like every other game, but this one's going to be a ton of fun. It's a best of 3, and this man these last 2 games has been incredible. Hopefully the minutes stay the same here, and that's Chet Holmgren. He's been playing back-to-back 30-plus minute games here. They're shorting down the lineups. Isaiah Hartenstein, a little less playing time each game. I think Chet Holmgren is set up for great success in this matchup. He's been balling out, so give me Chet Holmgren to go over 14.5 points, rebounds, coming to minus 114. On DraftKings, 55% hit rate in these playoffs, averaging 24.6 points per rebounds. 3 for his last 5 overall, averaging 24.2 points rebounds per game. Last 2 games, though, is why I love this number. Game 3 had 30. Game 4 had 29 points rebounds. Loving the playing time increase. Game 1, he played 24 minutes. Game 2, played 27 minutes. Game 3, he played 35 minutes. In Game 4, he played 37 minutes. Back-to-back 30-plus minute games. And in these playoffs, when Chet Holmgren plays 30-plus minutes, he has a 90% hit rate. Again, when he plays 30-plus minutes in a playoff game, 90% hit rate in these playoffs, averaging 29.1 points, rebounds. Love that. He's played 30-plus minutes in back-to-back games versus Indiana. They're not going to do it. They're not going to just randomly give him an under 30-minute game in this one. They're shortening their lineup here overall. Chet in the 5. He's looked great overall, averaging 16 potential rebounds chances per game. Love the opportunity he's been getting in the rebounds. Overall, in last game, 15 rebounds on the glass. Overall, love that. Overall, just needed to get to that 10-point mark to get the over. I have him projected at 26 points rebounds. I see FanDuel has this at minus 130, so I'll gladly take a nice discount at minus 114. On DraftKings, I think he has a great game again. 2 straight plus 30-minute games, and I think he makes it 3 straight. 90% hit rate when he plays 30-plus minutes. I think he has another incredible game here for Game 5. So give me Chet Holmgren to go over 14.5 points, rebounds, coming to minus 114 on DraftKings. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. Let me know down below, what's your favorite player prop? Am I going to go 0-4 again, have another bad day, or is this going to be a better day overall? Going with the 4 player prop plays, normally do 3, but I'm feeling these 4 for you guys. That's Chet Holmgren over 24.5, Myles Turner over 13.5. I'm coming back for you. You're going to go on my shit list unless you don't get this. Andrew Nembhard, I think we got to steal at 10-plus points. Love it at 10.5 points. Think he gets that 11-point mark, projected at 12-plus points in my projections. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 11.5. Rebounds, assists. I think we have 4 great spots here. Let me know down below what's your favorite player prop play. I would love to tell you guys in the comment section. Let me know who you have winning this Game 5. I think Oklahoma City takes care of business here at home. I think Indiana does cover the 9.5. I think that's a little too much for how low the over-under is. 223. I'm praying for an over game, but these defenses have been great, so it might just be like a 220 game. So the under in OKC in this matchup. Series tied 2-2. Best of 3 series. I'm so excited to see how this shakes out. The last week of NBA action potentially. I'm still holding the line. Oklahoma City in 6. That's what I said a few days ago, and it's still there overall. I'm holding the line overall. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Happy Father's Day if you're watching this video. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you for Game 6. Is it Wednesday? No, I think it's on Thursday. Game 6 is on Thursday. A long break. So I'll see you guys in the next one.